Yo, 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 what's up, YouTube? Welcome back. Welcome back to the Treyder's podcast. We have officially hit episode 40. Drop some gorillas in the chat if you are rocking with the Gorilla Gang. Great to have everybody here. I got myself some Subway for lunch today. I'm rocking the DC. This is what me and my friend Brandon would call the nectar of the gods. It is straight liquid gold. I know it just needs to be the color gold instead of the color of tar. But what do you do? What do you do? Great to have everybody here. I wasn't planning on live streaming. I've had quite the morning. It's really been something else. Honestly, today and the last couple of days have been kind of stressful. YouTube has been having, quite a few things go on. We've had quite a few things go on, in terms of the stock market. We've had this crazy correction that's been taking place. If you look at the NASDAQ, right, we actually had a pretty nice recovery so far here today, but still continuing that downward trend nonetheless. So on top of that, on top of YouTube videos, on top of AMC doing some crazy stuff, I've had some personal health issues, as you guys already know, if you've been rocking with the channel for a while. And today, I talked with my cadre and some of the people that I work with in the military, and I'm a little bit sad. I'm not gonna lie. So I don't know this for sure, but I've been in and out of some meetings today with some higher ups, some of the people that I work with, some of the people in charge of me. And with my eye issues and my heart issues, it sounds like they're going to end up medical recycling me. Now, what does that mean, right? Well, based on what I'm doing right now, I'm stationed out of Fort Sill, and I'm here for BOLIC, which is Basic Officer Leadership Course. And the purpose of that is for them to teach me my job in the Army, for me to learn what I'm going to be doing as an air defense artillery officer, right? So they train me in on property management, they train me in on accountability, how to fill out a bunch of different silly forms, and how to work, most importantly, with a Patriot weapon system. If you don't know what a Patriot looks like, I can just pull it up for you really quick now that it's important, but that's what I'm here for. Patriot weapon system. I'm just going to pull this up. This is what I'm supposed to be doing. This is my job, is to manage these. They're $5 million cargo trucks that shoot off really expensive $500,000 missiles. And it's a fun job. However, with my eye stuff going on, I've had some issues. I haven't been able to, go to training the way I'm supposed to. I had to miss my land navigation course because I was at the doctors again, in the hospital, et cetera, et cetera. So I got pulled in by a captain. Her name's Captain Hershey. And with what she basically said is, Trey, you're not going to like to hear this, but we're going to start the process to medically recycle you. Now, what does that mean, right? It's not the same as getting med boarded. This doesn't mean I'm getting kicked out of the Army. But what it does mean is that I am going to be dismissed from this class, essentially. And I'm not going to be able to finish that class off. So I'm going to be here stuck until June. And then I have to start up the next class period, which is going to be between, July and December. So I'm going to be stationed at Fort Sill a little bit longer than I thought I was, unfortunately. I know that's probably not what you wanted to tune in for, but I always like to be transparent. I like to guys to keep you guys up to date with what's going on. But that's been my morning so far, and that's it's been a little stressful. I'm not going to lie. So I'm sorry if I seemed a little on edge this morning. I do apologize for that. I've just had a lot on my mind, a lot on my plate, on top of the stock market, on top of everything going on. So that's where we're at right now, and we'll make it work. We'll go on with life. But anyways, enough about that. I just wanted to give you guys the update in case you were wondering what is going on in terms of my life right now. We're going to be talking stock markets, stock markets, and AMC. Any hot stocks that you think are popping right now, which I doubt there's many. I suppose I can look at the actives. It looks like eyes is one of the leading gappers for the day. This probably would have been great opportunity for a day trade, and that's about all I would have touched it for. Looks like it's bleeding a little bit right now. If you made some money on eyes, congratulations. I did not touch this. I was in and out of the office all day, doing some work, doing some meetings, all that sort of stuff. But great opportunity for a scalp here. If I was by the computer, I probably would have scalped this thing. I'm not going to lie. I probably could have made off pretty well rocking with eyes. So that would have been a lot of fun. But I don't know if I would touch it right now. Looks like the volume is starting to die off a little bit. We are in a little bit of a downward trend. We have this descending level of resistance, descending level of support. Still trading above the VWAP, right? So that's good in terms of day trading ability. So once it drops below that VWAP, then I'd be a little more worried. I probably wouldn't touch that for a day trade at that point. That is something that you're trying to watch for. So watch for that reversal. Watch for a candle to break above. This was a false break. We ended up not having that come to fruition. Watch for that break above that descending level of resistance, and you'll pan out pretty dang well. That could still run. It could still run. Who knows for sure? Nobody can tell you. On to the day. Down pretty gnarly. This is the third red day in a row. I am very heavily invested in the tech sector, and I have lost quite a bit of money. Last 3 days I've been down 4,000, 2,800, and 1,800 bucks. So a lot of my tech stocks are getting beat up, just getting smacked. It's it's a tough day, but I'll tell you what. These opportunities, right, when the stock market's really beating you down, that's when you got to stay patient and stay convicted to your stocks, the things that you really, really love, the things that get you out of bed in the morning, that you're excited to invest in, right, the innovation, the tech, whatever it might be. So that's enough of that. I'm going to be done rambling now. Going to read out the super chat. Hey Trey, I have 320 shares in AMC and transit from Fidelity to Webull. What should I do if it moons while they're in limbo? Also drink water, GG. You already know what it is. I wouldn't worry too much. I think that if I was to give a date, and of course I'm not going to give you a date, but if I had to, I would say that March 19th is a day when this will probably start moving again here. I think I'm actually going to take a little bit out of RKT. You know, I'm down pretty bad in that right now. I'm down about 1,400 bucks. I think I'm going to take a couple grand out of RKT and see if I can rock with eyes for a little bit of a scalp here today. I might come back here. I'm going to probably reinvest that at the bottom since it's not really doing much movement. So give me a second here to come into RKT, and we're going to see what we can do. I'm going to watch this closely. I'm going to watch eyes. I think there's still some potential there since it is trading above the VWAP. I'm looking for that break, that hard break over that descending level of resistance. It might end up panning out. But in terms of that, I wouldn't worry about your AMC shares. I think it'd be sitting okay. Hey Trey, I was actually born at Reynolds. Oh, how about that, dude? Congrats, Gritter. Congrats. It's quite the hospital. It's something else. It is something else, man. I'll tell you that right now. You know, the doctor over there, he was pretty goofy. I went in there for some heart stuff, right? And they found out that I've had heart attacks at a pretty young age. And his response was, yeah, it's not a big deal. We've had guys with heart attacks before. We'll make it work. I was like, what? I don't know how that happens, but you know, to each their own. It is what it is. So my plan right now, just if you're curious, I am down on this. I am planning on reinvesting. So I'm going to take my money from Rocket. I'm going to take it over to Eyes and see if I can make a quick scalp on the day. I'll be live streaming here for about an hour. That's my game plan. I'm going to see what we can do in terms of damage in this next hour. Eyes is the leading gap around the day. It has the most volume that has been pumping into the stock. It also has the most turnover percentage, which is typically two things that you look for in terms of a good day trade opportunity. So I'm going to be taking out a little bit from Rocket here. I'm going to take out 150 shares. That is going to be just shy of $4,000. And I'm going to be moving that over into Eyes. And I'm going to be watching for a good scalp on the day. So I sold that. They filled at 25.37. Still down pretty bad on RKT, but that's all right. I am planning on reinvesting it as I had just mentioned. And it does look like we're getting a nice little bounce here off of that 200 EMA, acting as a good level of support. I'm going to get into this with, we're going to say 350 shares for now, and I'm going to have some extra dry powder laying around in case it does start to move. That is going to come out to $2,065 total dollars, filled at 594.9. So that is what that ended up filling at, and I'm going to be watching for it. So that's what we're looking at. I'm going to try and see if we can do some damage on this. My stop loss for this is going to be just below this candle wick where we see 536. I'm going to set it for about 527. So that's the mark that I'm going to be watching in terms of when to dip, when to get out of there. I see that Webull is owned by Alibaba, aka CCP. Still use it, but yeah, Webull is a Chinese, company. So keep that in the back of your mind in terms of, whether or not you want to use the platform or not. Personally, I like Webull a lot. I got screwed pretty hard by Fidelity. They literally boned me. I got liquidated out of my AMC, BB, Nokia, all those meme stocks, and I was not using leverage. I was on a 1-to-1 ratio, right? So cash to margin, there's no reason to get a margin call because I was playing with my own money. So that's huge. I was really, really surprised by that. And looks like Eyes is already starting to get a move here. So what I was playing here was that break above that descending level of resistance and that bounce off of the 200 EMA, acting as a good level of support. Volume coming in on this right now, it's 750,000 in that minute, 847,000 here. I like to see that the volume is still sticking around pretty decently. Not as high as we saw here when it ran up to almost $10. However, it still could very easily come back up to those levels. I'm going to be watching to add to my position on this with a break over, we've got a level of support right here, so the next resistance is going to be right around here. I'm just going to double check, and it does appear that is the case at 658. We get a break over 658, I will add to my position and ride the momentum there, but it looks like it's got a pretty good opportunity for a solid trade. We're looking at a level of support and ascending level of support. Always look for at least 3 touch points. We get them, right? So that's a good technical setup. We're going to see, I would imagine within the next 10 to 15 minutes, a test, and I like this candle wick right here. That's a nice looking candle wick. Whenever you see a candle like this, so you've got that small body followed by a long bottoming tail. That's typically a sign of weak selling pressure. Even if it's a red candle, I don't mind seeing that. That's typically a sign of an upcoming bullish run or reversal. So I don't mind that setup at all. That's not bad. Did you watch Matt's reviews of Sens? Thoughts? I'm assuming you mean Max, right? So Max's review of Sens, I have not seen it yet, but we did have Max hop on the live stream earlier today, and he's bullish on Sens. He thinks that it's currently overvalued. He thinks that it's overvalued, but that's okay with me. I don't mind that at all. I believe in the long-term potential of that company. I'm holding that for 4, 5, 6 years because I think they're going to be able to replace Dexcom, who is currently the leader in that sector and industry. So I've got nothing but good things to say about Sensonics. I haven't watched it yet, but I definitely plan on it. Where are we hoping that AMC ends up by market close today, and where do we find that information on Webull? So AMC by close today, what I would watch for is a hold over $8 especially, and then every dollar sign that we go up above that, right, $9, $10, you're just going to have more options contracts that have the potential to expire in the money. So that could be pretty huge. And honestly, AMC is holding up pretty well. It's trading above the VWAP, which is good. Trading above the 200 EMA. The 15 EMA is trading underneath that 200 EMA. We'd like to see that, come back up, but it is hooking back in towards the 200 EMA. Typically a sign of a nice bullish reversal, but it's doing this. It's consolidating. It's between a just beatboxing. It's between a pretty tight price zone. So I would imagine that until we get some volume follow through on this, it's probably just going to keep trading in between these tight price zones right here. This looks like highly on price action. When I think of this, this trading sideways that's happening right now with AMC, I think of Hyliion. So if you look at Hyliion on a 3-month, this is exactly what Hyliion did for a long time. And that's what AMC is doing right now. Just consolidating, doing that sideways, up and down move. That's all it is. GME is doing pretty solid though. GameStop, I have one share, one whopping share, and it is up, it's up 9% right now. So it's doing pretty solid. A little bit of a bullish flag. Hasn't been bleeding the same as AMC. It's finally starting to differentiate itself from that AMC price action. I don't think that's something to worry about. I wouldn't worry by any means, right? Because they are still very similar, right? Not a lot of volume coming into them, a little bit flat. GameStop and AMC both had that little push that happened yesterday with that volume spike, right? So they're sitting pretty well. I'm not too worried about it. All right, cost short borrow rate is 80%. Nice short. Thoughts? You're short on it. Are you short on costs? Personally, I wouldn't short costs right now. That seems like a ticking time bomb. I'd be very, very careful, man. Very careful. I got 8 VST, $18 calls, March 19th. Thoughts, should I dump? It's tough to say whether or not the market's going to keep correcting. That's my personal opinion. Nobody knows. Nobody knows how long this is going to correct for. What I can tell you is that the NASDAQ broke the 50% retracement, and now it's testing out that 61.8. So you see this long wick? That was a perfect bounce off of the technical support back here with this triple top, right? This George W, that nasty George. And I would imagine it's not done correcting yet. So personally, if I was in your shoes, I'd probably lock in the remaining value left on your call options, but that's totally up to you, my friend. I can't pull that trigger for you. That's 100% your decision. Up to you entirely, my man. So what are we looking at right now for EYESIs? So it broke that ascending level of support, but it's still trading above this descending level of resistance. Found a little bit of consolidation now. So we got a nice floor right here. I'm going to get rid of this level of ascending support and just watch the price action here. So right now it's trading at about $6. Dollar cost average of $5.94. Currently up, 0.35%. Nothing to write home about by any means. And just watching it to add to my position, looking for that technical break over 658, and that'll take some larger size, as that is going to be a pretty significant level of support on the daily chart, the 1-minute candles, right? We get over that 658, eyes should have a pretty nice retest of some of these previous highs, up to 857, $10, the whole 9 yards here. So that's what I'm watching for on eyes. All right, I have Fidelity account. Should I be worried about my AMC shares? So if you have Fidelity, make 100% sure that whatever you're trading on AMC, you've got in cash. Don't trade it on margin. They didn't give me a margin call. I didn't get a margin call. I wasn't even leveraging it, and I got my account liquidated. So I'm not trying to sway you one way or the other, right? I'm not trying to do either one, but just let that's fact. That's what exactly happened to me. So be very careful. Be careful. I think it's a little bit risky holding Fidelity. Guys, by the way, I see that some of you guys are throwing some shade at Bruce, and I've got nothing against the guy. I've got nothing against him. I had him onto the channel. The guy loves to talk. He loves his stuff. He knows, GameStop like you wouldn't believe. But I try not to spread hate. I've got nothing bad to say about Bruce. He can do the GameStop thing, and I'm going to keep doing the AMC thing. I just don't think he's been paying attention to AMC the way that we have, right? He hasn't done the research that we've done. So, I just wouldn't pay it too much attention. I wouldn't pay it too much attention. Just stay the course. Stay the course. Keep your head up, right? We're going to keep moving. AMC is sitting okay right now. It's sitting at 794, down 1% on the day, right? NASDAQ is having a little bit of a nice bounce back. Still, it's up about 0.7% right now, about 85 points. We'd like to see it up a little more than that, but, I like this long candle wick under there. That might tell me we see a little bit of consolidation for the next couple days. This is a shooting star candle pattern, which typically tells you there's some weak selling presence. So sellers try driving this down at market open. You can see this on a variety of stocks, right? So if we can just look at IDX, for example, I would imagine we see it. You see this harsh sell-off for the first hour of the day up to, 1041. So first hour of the day, people tried to drive the NASDAQ down all the way back down to that technical support where we got this triple top back here, right? And it was rejected. Buyer stepped back in and scooped up the opportunity. So I wouldn't stress too much. AMC holding up very well, did not sell off near as much as some other stocks did. And is actually bouncing back very nicely. So I don't mind the setup right now, guys. This is sitting pretty dang well. Stay the course. Be patient. I think it is going to treat you pretty dang well. 640 is what we are sitting at right now here for EYES. I think I'm going to purchase a little bit more, as I'd mentioned, if it does get that break over 658. So I'm going to be getting that dry powder ready, getting it rocking, and I'm watching for it. And it looks like it's going to get it. So I'm going to make that purchase. Filled at 648. All right. So what are we looking at right now on EYES? If you're rocking this trade, you did pretty well today. Cowabunga it is. Cowabunga it is, my friends. You're sitting pretty dang well. I'm happy for you. It is up 347% on the day. I'm watching this for a quick scalp in and out sort of trade. Currently up about 6% on that, $152. You can see my unrealized P&L right here if you do want to check that out. I play this as a good dip buy recovery play, and I will rock this watching for that retest of 658. Added to my position at 648. Currently sitting at 640. Dollar cost average of 603 right now. Huge breakout project. Veritius exposes Morris Bank working with hedge funds to use margins to kill AMC. Dude, David, you already know it, man. We know this sort of stuff is happening. It's just going to keep on happening. I'm seeing people say that the AMC borrow rate is at 11.6%, which is absolutely monstrous, by the way. Not bad at all. We're going to pull this AMC short interest. By the way, guys, you're going to get to watch something pretty fun here during this this live stream. I am going to be giving away 2 $100 donations to members of the Discord. I have a contest that I call the Weekly Earners and Learners. And we'll do this once every 1 or 2 weeks. And what we do is we give $100 away to the person in the Discord with the most losses on the week. And then we give $100 away to the person in the Discord with the most gains on the week. That's why it's called the Earners and Learners. And what we're doing is I've got this random name generator picked up right here. These are all the people who qualified for the challenge, right? The opportunity for the giveaway. And during this live stream, we're going to pick the winner of these 2 $100 donations. So if you'd like to be a part of this in the next one, right, just check out that Discord link in the description box down below. It costs you $5 a month to join. Great community of investors. A lot of people that know way more, way more than I do. So if you want to check that out, feel free to do so. If not, that's cool. We'll do that sometime within this live stream. So just get ready for that. Looks like we're getting that test of 658 on eyes. Are you still holding SOS thoughts? So I was only holding SOS as a swing trade, and I did sell out. I made a pretty good profit on that. I think I walked away up about $500 or so. It had a crazy sell-off here today. Personally, I just don't think it's a good long-term investment. I think it's a little bit of a fraudulent company. And until they prove to me otherwise, I'm just not. I think there's other blockchain plays out there that have a little less risk involved, right? So that's my 2 cents there, my man. And I get this, the same people always say this. People always say, man, if I made $1 every time Trey gave us 2 cents. Every time he gave us 2 cents. But it's just how it is. I like to keep it real. Keep it 100. Keep it 100. We got that break over 658. So we're looking for that push. Currently, the high of that candle is looking like about 669. Currently sitting at 661. So we're waiting for that hard push over that level of resistance. We get it, and we are going to be looking for another retest of some previous levels of resistance. So what I'm going to do right now is just clear off this chart setup. I'm going to reestablish that level of resistance. It will now act as support, sitting right around here at about this level at 667. Currently on that ascending level of support, riding pretty well, up about 8%, $210 on that this scalp trade so far here today. Looking like a pretty solid one. I was a little hit or miss yesterday. Yesterday I was a little up and down on SLGG, but did pretty well on rocket companies. I managed to lower my dollar cost average on that pretty well. But, today, this is a much cleaner trade already. I like that setup. It's very clean price action. And still respecting that ascending level of support. Doing pretty well. Do you have any out the money calls? I gotta scroll back up here. My apologies. For next week or later. Personally, I stay away from out the money calls unless I feel very confident they're gonna work out. And I'm not gonna be touching any call options unless it's AMC related for quite a while until we're out of this market correction. In fact, I would recommend that you call puts, or you do put options if you're going to do any sort of options right now, because we just don't know if the market's done correcting yet. I would anticipate this lasts for probably another week. That's my guess. Of course, nobody can tell you that for sure, but that would be my hypothesis and my anticipation. Thinking of getting AMC calls, what do you suggest? I would say some in the money calls, personally. Either in the money calls or something that is just barely out the money. So I would look at AMC right now and look at the call options. Maybe you're looking, 19 March. I'd be willing to pay a higher premium just to lock in that security, right? Maybe $9. That's a pretty attractive call option. You got it 79 cents per share, so that's a $79 premium for one contract. You could pick up a couple of those, and then if it goes over $9, if you want to exercise, you can definitely do that. If it doesn't go over, or if you don't want to exercise, you can sell it, take that profit as well, reinvest it into the stock. So a couple different ways you can play that out. AMC is sitting at $7.98 right now, baby. Not sitting too bad. Not upset on the least bit about how that is playing out. Right now, eyes is at $6.38. Looks like it might get that break underneath this ascending level of support. We're looking for a candle wick to stay above that ascending level of support. That's what I'm watching for right now. Still, my dollar cost average is at 603, 415 total shares, up about 6.5% on that quick trade. What do you think about Pubmatic as a squeeze option in the near future? So I'd have to check it out. Pubmatic. I've actually never heard of the company, but I'll do a quick scrub on it. A quick scrub. We're gonna check it out on Vortex. Pubmatic. I've never heard of the company. Pubmatic. PUBM. Utilization. 84 point, yeah, it's there. It's 100% there. I would say so. 84.2%. Cost to borrow is pretty low, so there's not a lot of pressure, but there's a high days to cover. 1.92 is significant. Anything over 1 tells me that it's difficult for shorts to cover their positions. So that is not bad at all. We're going to take a look at Pubmatic. And how's this stock looking right now? Well, we'll look at this on the 3-month chart. Looks like it had a little bit of hype pump into this, and it's bleeding. I would stay away for now. I would imagine there's probably some shorts that have covered their positions. Wait until you get a bottom, and then I would consider entering. And then I would consider entering from there. All right. Man, that is a nasty run up. What a crazy, crazy run. Still respecting this ascending level of support. Just going to shift that a little bit. All right. AMC short interest. It's not short interest, Andrew. I want to clarify that. Short interest is different than the short borrow fee rate. Short interest is referring to the actual short volume comparatively to, the overall market cap or market volume. How many short shares are being held compared to the overall market volume, right? So the market cap, as I was. Market cap, no, outstanding shares. I'm so sorry. It's been a long day. Been a long day. All right, sitting at 618 right now. Looks like it's having a little bit of a micro pullback, still holding on that position. I've got a little bit of a safety net. My stop loss is still going to be down here right below this this candle wick at 525. I'm not concerned about this micro pullback, especially because I've got a little bit of room to breathe here. Still holding 1,800 AMC shares. The short borrow fee rate is above 11% now, beating GME on available short shares as well as rate. Stay healthy, my friend. Thank you, dude. Appreciate that, Nathan. I think that AMC is set up better. GME has had a better day today. It's up about 7%, but AMC is not doing bad. It's not in a bad situation. Down a little less than 1% right now, sitting at just under $8. I would imagine by the end of the day, we got about an hour and a half left until market close. Should have a pretty nice run. That's my anticipation and my guess. But we'll have to wait and see, man. We'll have to wait. Thoughts on new IPO Buzz? It's an ETF that tracks the top 75 stocks that are getting the most social media hype. I've checked it out, man. It looks interesting. It looks very interesting. I think it's got some potential to do some good things. But it IPO'd at kind of a rough time. I mean, yesterday I would watch this when the market stops correcting. I like that nasty inverse head and shoulders, though. That is dirty. Look at this. We got a head, shoulder, neckline. Nice reversal. And now we're looking for a technical break over 2342, and it's testing it right now. If it gets that push, it could get a new daily high. That's a pretty nice bounce. That's not bad at all. All right. Check out Lezel. Good place since Texas is opening and after the huge winter storm. What are your thoughts? Lezel. I actually got some free stock from Webull in this company, and I ended up selling it. not out of spite. I just didn't know anything about the stock. But I think it's got potential. I think it's got potential for sure. And especially because it's had a nice bounce today. I mean, this is recovering very well in comparison to the rest of the market. So not bad at all, man. I think it's got a great technical setup. It's broken out of that downward trend. 15 EMA is starting to parallel itself with that 200 EMA. Volume pretty even. It's moving off of low volume, which I like to see quite a bit. But that's some nice momentum. I wouldn't buy in right now. I would wait for a micro pullback, probably around here to 2172. That's where I would anticipate it pulls back to. But just keep watching. Keep watching it. Bottom line, AMC or GameStop. I'm an AMC guy. I'm going to stay true to my convictions, man. I'm going to stay true to my convictions. That is my belief. Where in Webull do we find that data that tells us where we want to close with AMC? The data that tells us $8 is the first threshold. I haven't seen that, Ty. I haven't seen that. I'm not exactly sure what you're talking about, to be honest with you. What I pay attention to with Webull is options. I don't know why that happens sometimes. So I'll pay attention to options, and I'll pay attention to level 2s. And that's what I like to pay the most attention to. You can also look at the order flow. This will tell you buyers versus sellers. Had a couple more sellers today, $66.08 million compared to $64 million buyers. So a little bit of a bleed, in comparison. Let's see what GameStop looks like. A little more buying action in GameStop as of now, but I'm still more bullish on AMC. I stand by it. I'm not going to come back from that. Maybe I'm wrong, maybe I'm right, but I've done a lot of research, and we've all been working together to pilot together some good DD, and I trust my DD. I'm going to trust my gut. I'm going to trust the numbers, because men lie, women lie, but numbers do not lie, my friends. Jordan, thank you, my man. Appreciate that. The Grind Fiend says, Bruce just read some news that Rocket is losing contracts and doesn't see a squeeze possible. I'm out. I caught the rip on Eyes and Ruby on Siffy now. So, I mean, I also watched that live stream with Bruce. I don't personally agree with that. I believe in the numbers that I see with Rocket. I think that they do have squeeze potential. Oh, man, I know you guys want me to drink water. I'm so bad about it. I tell you what, I'll go fill up some water. I have been drinking this Diet Coke, the nectar of the gods. I'm going to go get that water real quick. And if you don't mind, drop a like on the video. We got almost 5,000 people here, 730 likes. Get that up to 1,300 likes. That does help the YouTube channel out quite a bit. Make me one happy chicken. I tell you what, I've had a rough couple of days with some medical stuff. That would put a smile on my goddamn face. So I'll be right back. All right. We're back, baby. Rocking that Gorilla juice out of the Gorilla Gang mug, baby. You know what it is. Because gorillas don't drink water. If you were not a part of that live stream, you weren't able to catch that. The good old Gorilla juice, baby. Gorillas do not drink water, and I am not doing it. Looks like we have the beginning of maybe a possible George W. setup here with EYES. That's sitting pretty dang well. I noticed that you were talking about Siffy right now. Sci-fi. Probably sci-fi. Man, that's not sitting too bad either. Look at that nice push in volume. What was their news? What news is pushing this? IMAX and Sci-Fi Technologies among consumer gainers. Sci-Fi Technologies jumps on report of Blackstone buying minority stake. Yeah, so that would do it. People go nuts over that. People go nuts over that sort of stuff. That's good. That's good to see. But we got a possible George W. setup here with EYES. That's not bad. That's not a bad technical setup. All right, military OPSEC, don't give away training location. Oh, I appreciate that. Thank you. I did say that I was at Fort Sill. That's just where I'm stationed. I'm not going to say much more than that, though. I appreciate it. Thank you. All Boogie says, Trey, Andrew Mo needs 1,800 subs, and he buys 1K of GameStop, and a subscriber buys 4K. Shout him out. Let's go. And I'm going to buy more AMC here soon, too. Dude, well, you know what it is. A subscriber would buy him $4,000 of GameStop, huh? Hey, we get Andrew Mo money to 1,800 more subs. Let's make it happen, man. That dude is a G. That dude deserves all of the recognition and that he's got. It's awesome. It's awesome. This dude grinds. He live streams like a man. He's always live streaming. In fact, he's live streaming right now. Look at this. Who'd have guessed? I could have guessed that. He's at 33.1K subs. So pretty solid. Get him up 1,800. We're cooking with Crisco. Hit that sub button. Super easy. Not too bad. Oh, look at this move on EYES. That's a really nice wide range candle bar. Currently sitting at 635 right now. All right. I got it on eyes this morning at 2:30 and sold at 820. Dude, power to you, man. I was not able to trade this morning. It was unfortunate. I wish I could have, because I was watching those leading gappers, and this was definitely one that was on my radar, but I've been in and out of meetings with the military working on this medical profile BS, so here we are. Thoughts on ASO? It's pretty heavily shorted, so we'll take a quick peek. It would depend on if you're looking at this midterm, long-term, short-term, right? If you're looking at this long-term or for a squeeze, that's a different picture. I wouldn't look at this long-term. I think there's better growth stocks out there. This is trading pretty sideways. There's just not a lot of momentum. Personally, for my trading strategy, that doesn't mean that you don't have to buy into this, right? If you like the company, go ahead. Squeeze potential, it would depend on the numbers, right? So if they've got good, short potential, short squeeze potential, right? That's maybe a little bit different. So ASO, we'll take a quick peek at that. ASO, according to Ortex, you're looking at, yeah, there's better squeeze potential out there. 33% utilization, cost to borrow is not very high. Days to cover is decently high, but I'd be interested to see what the short share availability looks like for this. If it's pretty decently high, I would say there's better opportunities out there. I don't agree with Bruce saying that that Rocket doesn't have squeeze potential. 700,000 total short share availability, so it would depend on the outstanding shares, but if it's, you know, not super high, that would be a pretty solid candidate. Outstanding shares. We'll just look it up on Market Watch. Market Watch. All right. So ASO's outstanding shares, you're looking at, oh, that is a low float, 31 million. So they've got 89 million total shares outstanding, but only 31 million that are available to the public. So that's not bad. That's not bad at all. That's actually a much lower float than GameStop. So I would say it has some squeeze potential. I like to see that utilization go up a little bit, but it's definitely there. I'd say it's definitely got a good shot for sure, man. Pull the trigger if you believe in it. Look at this George W. really starting to form up right now. There's a lot of buying strength coming into this. Sitting at 654 right now on EYES, up about $200, 7% on this scalp trade. Looks like it's going to test out that technical resistance, testing out that 770 mark, and we just need some volume to follow through on that. And it looks like we got it. 680 right now is what we're sitting at. So we're going to watch next for a retest of one of these next levels of resistance. What are we going to be looking at? The next top is going to be right here at 778. How am I finding this? You look for touch points. You want at least 3 touch points. 1 touch point, 2 touch points, and we got a third one kind of right here. So it's acting as support and resistance on these 2 levels. A little bit of a head and shoulders pattern. But we got the push, and now we're watching for 778 as the next level of resistance. And there's not a lot of price action in between these zones. We got a little bit of a level of resistance right here at 707, but I don't anticipate that's going to be a tough one to push through. We'll have to wait and see, but that's what we're looking at right now, baby. All right, thank you, William. I appreciate that. William says, Trey, what is your technical analysis on BNGO? BNGO is getting smoked along with the whole tech and pharmaceutical sector right now. Unfortunately, all the tech analysis that I have to offer on this means almost nothing because of the way that the market's reacting to tech stocks and pharmaceuticals right now. They're just all getting smoked. I mean, it looks like it's got a nice bounce here, and there's some nice buying. You know, there's people buying and stepping in. It looks like this might finally be a bottom. In terms of, you know, technical analysis, we do have an engulfing candlestick pattern right here, so that's good. We've got, you know, this big red candle followed by another green candle. This is an hour candle that closed above the previous open on this red one. So that's typically a sign of a bullish reversal that might be the bottom. However, I don't think the NASDAQ is done correcting yet. I just don't. I mean, it's sitting pretty good right now. It's up about 1.4% on the day. However, I don't like this wick. I don't like that wick testing out that technical level of support. I think it's going to get retested. And why am I pointing that out? Well, because this is a triple top back here when we had the correction back in September to November. I think you're pretty likely to see that get tested again. That's my opinion. Hey Trey, your sister is smoking. Can you put in a good word, Gorilla Gang? No, man. Oh God, that just feels weird to hear. It feels really weird to hear. Mom, I'll let her know. I'll let her know that Hedgehog TV said that she looks good. Yeah, that kind of leaves a weird taste in my mouth, man. I don't know how I feel about that. Look at Eyes Go right now. EYES is making some dirty moves. Absolutely off to the races. Sitting at about $7.40 right now. Volume's starting to pick back up again. That was some clean price movement. Look at this. You could not ask for a better push on EYES. That was a dirty, dirty move. Definitely very happy about that. Not bad at all. Looking for the test of 778 now on EYES. What's up, Gorilla Juice Box? Please keep doing these day trades. I'm going to need something to do while I'm sitting on the moon with AMC. I definitely will, man. I definitely will. Whenever I am by my computer during the market day, I do like to trade. I do like to take a stab at it. I don't typically day trade unless I'm by my computer. That's why I prefer swing trading because you know, I'm more able to sit by my computer and watch things pretty closely. But you know, while I'm here, I'll do it for sure. Can I check on Ruby? I will. Ruby. So Ruby is up about 16% right now. Volume's pretty dead. This looks to me like a pump and dump, man. Looks like this got taken advantage of by some day traders. I'm assuming it had some news come out. Definitely. No, it didn't. But it was a good little gap. It had a nice push. $11 squeezed up to 15, and now it's just bleeding. I would stay away if you're gonna day trade it. Long-term investment, yeah. This just looks like a squeeze trade to me. I wouldn't touch it right now. I'd stay away. I'm in at 21 with MVIS. Will I be up this year? Yes. I can almost guarantee you that. MicroVision is a long-term stock. Don't pay attention to the day-to-day stuff. If you're going to pay attention to the day-to-day stuff, just buy. Just take the opportunity to buy these nasty dumps, right? I bought it at 1664 on my Webull account, and I'm not stressing at all. If I had extra dry powder laying around, I would definitely be pumping it into MVIS right now, but I just don't. Don't stress too much, my friend. You're sitting all right. You're sitting just fine. All right. Can you do a quick... oh, I just read that one. Scroll back up here. Can you do a quick tech analysis of CIDM and maybe the short situation? Thanks. I'm in the Discord. Really like it. I'm glad to hear that, brother. Appreciate it. Appreciate that. 100. Oh, we got that video up to 1,200 likes. Thank you. Much love, much love. I tell you what, we get this video to 3K by the end. I will rip a shot of Kraken for everybody. We'll get a nice toast going. We'll give a nice cheers and make sure that everybody knows that we appreciate the Gorilla Gang here. CIDM. But look at this on the 1 month chart first. What do they do? Consumer cyclicals, media and publishing, entertainment. I don't know anything about this company. I'm going to be honest with you. It's got a nice bounce, though. I mean, it's a very similar chart setup to BNGO. Has that engulfing candlestick pattern right here, which is typically a sign of a reversal, which I like to see. That's not bad at all. I don't mind that setup. That is pretty decent. I would say it's a safe buy. Once you get that push over that descending level of resistance, it should continue to run, at least on a technical perspective. If the NASDAQ and the market continues to correct, however, that is going to trump what happens here with the technical setup. So just keep that in the back of your mind. Trey, am I reading Ortex wrong, or is USO actually short at 89%? So that doesn't mean that it's short at 89%. That's the utilization rate. We'll check it out really quick, and I'll give you some affirmation. ETF, 89.8%. So what this means is that 89.8% of the current lendable short shares available for trading are being held by short positions, right? So only 11%, just about 10% actually, of the current utilizable short shares are available to the market. So you are reading that 100% correct, man. 1.25 for days to cover. Cost of borrow not very high. I mean, this is an ETF, so keep that in the back of your mind. But yeah, you're spot on the money, man. It's too easy. It's too easy. Trust your gut, man. Trust your gut. Gonna come back here to EYES. Having a little bit of a micro pullback down to 704, but I'm not stressing about this little pullback. That is healthy. We're gonna drop a Fibonacci retracement here really quick and just take a peek at what this is looking like. And it has not done much of a retracement yet. We got a 38.2% retracement possibility with that candle wick, so I'm looking for a bounce off of that. Not stressing about this micro pullback right now. Currently up $413, 16% on EYES. If you're rocking this trade and you're doing pretty well, congratulations, my friends. This has been an absolute slam dunk of a scalp opportunity. This is really clean price action, guys. This is not typical. This is a very, very strong day trade opportunity. This does not happen very often. I would say this is a once every 2 weeks sort of play. This the movement on this has been really, really clean, especially because it already gapped up really hard, last night. Sometimes when you get those nasty gap ups, especially with the NASDAQ having a little bit of weakness right now, people will usually be afraid of the market, the rug getting pulled out from underneath them, and they'll just dip. They'll dip. They won't play it this long. So I'm really genuinely impressed with how EYES has been running. So it looks like we might get that retracement to 38.2%. Not stressing out. That'd be at about $6.97. Watching for that right now. Hope you are well, Trey. Thoughts on space, please? SPCE. I think it's a pretty heavily shorted stock, and I think this is more of a long-term investment. So this is a holdings company, which means it's a SPAC play. The floor would be $10. That is the absolute low that it can drop down to. High of 62. If you believe in this company, this is the time to buy. You could literally triple up your money at this price. I think that's a great opportunity. I actually like SPCE a lot. Virgin Galactic Holdings, they've got another company as well. I can't remember the ticker off the top of my head, but I wouldn't worry about it. That's a great buy opportunity. Big time. You might miss on the bottom a little bit. You might, right? But then the long term, you got to keep the long term. You're going to do pretty well. EYES sitting at about 727 right now. Very volatile stock. Very, very high price action and movement. And this is a lot of strength. Look at this retracement. 23.6%. Only the wicks have tested out 38.2. That shows you a lot of buyer strength. Typically, you're looking for a 50% retracement or better on these on any day trade or any. You could apply the Fibonacci to anything, and it tells you the strength of a chart setup. That is a strong chart setup. So that is a good thing to see. I like that a lot, my friends. Very, very much so. Very good. All right. Hey, Trey, check out MTC, 86% short interest. I'll take your word on that. Is that short interest or utilization? Because that's different. If it's utilization, that's pretty solid. I wouldn't touch it right now. It's a little flat, right? So if you're looking for a squeeze, you want to see news or volume touch on this, right? And if you're not expecting any news to come out, you might not get the catalyst that would push the squeeze. Stocks don't just randomly squeeze, right? I mean, AMC and GameStop was a play. There were two plays that took literally years to play out. So it might take some time. It might take some time to really get running. So if you know that there's an upcoming news catalyst that should drive the price action, the squeeze potential could definitely be there. I would watch for that. I'd be watching for some news catalyst. Okay, what are your thoughts on Frsx? I got it early at 90 cents. I'm thinking about doubling down. Foresight Autonomous, I am bullish as it gets on that stock. This is a great company, and you should double down on this, in my opinion. Of course, this is not financial advice, but I like this stock probably second to MVIS. If I had to choose between Foresight and Microvision, this would probably be my number two. So this is a company that allows vehicles to drive themselves in harsh weather conditions, and autonomous driving, you know, what Tesla does, is a huge sector that's going to continue to grow in the market as things keep moving. So that's good. You'd like to see that for sure. Trey, I love the page. Move from Robinhood to Webull. Could you make a video crash course someday of how you personally use Webull? Well, how about that? I've already got one, brother. I've already got one. So we'll show you it right now in case you do want to check this out. Webull Trey's Trades. Check this out. I've already thrown together a very nice, easy tutorial on how I set mine up. It is right here. Just type in Webull Trey's Trades, how to use Webull Desktop 2021, step-by-step walkthrough on the Webull platform. It is 33 minutes long, so kind of lengthy, but I'd take you step-by-step how to use every single tab that I've got in my my Webull chart setup. So if you want to check that out, feel free to do so. It's right there for you, my friend. I have 1,000 shares of Rito at 212. Am I completely effed? Meant to hit a day trade yesterday and got stuck while working. I'll let you know after we watch eyes here. Holy crap, what a move. Getting ready to test out that technical resistance, and it looks like it's going to get that push sitting at 790, 792. Look at this thing move, guys. Volume is just crushing right now. Holy crap, $8.06, 803. Currently sitting up about 30% on this trade. That is a heck of a day trade, man. Holy Toledo. This has been really rocking. Look at this. The volatility on this is insane. The volume is starting to pick back up again compared to where we were in this intraday lull. I think this could be a last hour of the day runner. Look at this thing move. Currently sitting at 790 right now. Not sitting too bad. Look at that huge pump in volume. That's not 3.6 million to push through that level of resistance at 778. Not bad at all, my friends. Holy Toledo. That's dirty. Nice little push there. Not mad in the least bit. What are we looking at in terms of retracement now? We're going to be watching pretty close. So I've got a Fibonacci drawn up. This is a pretty small scale pullback if it does have one. 50% would be 758 based off of that one candle. But it is still moving. Guys, look at the strength of this chart setup. Holy crap, dude. That is nasty. That is so dirty. Sitting at 810. 810 right now. 814 is the new high of that candle. Look at this thing move. 816. 817. I should have put my whole rocket portfolio in eyes. Oh my God. That is nasty. That is a really solid, dirty move on EYES. Man, sometimes we pick them, sometimes we don't. But when you get them right, you got to let the momentum run. Very happy with this choice on the trade today. Very good stuff. If you're looking for an entry point on EYES, this is a little more of a chase, so I'd make sure that you set a trailing stop loss if you do not get in when I bought in back at $6. Of course, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not advising that you buy into the stock, but that is what I found to be the best entry point for this trade. And what you're looking for is a pullback. So a period of consolidation like this, right? That's a pretty solid entry point if you're looking for that, or a micro pullback of a 38 to 50% retracement that still continues on this upward trajectory that we're moving on right now with EYES. So what is that going to look like? Well, we got 3 touch points right here. So it'd be somewhere around, maybe 754, 787, somewhere around those levels would be a pretty safe entry point into EYES if you do not want to chase this stock. If you chase it, set a trailing stop loss. I urge you. That is very, very important to do. All right. So Rito, I still haven't checked that out. I apologize. I'll take a quick peek at Rito. I am going to try and watch EYES as closely as I can. Rito, looking at this on the 1 month. I wouldn't say that you're effed. Maybe. I don't know. I would watch for some news. I mean, it has had pumps in the past, but it does look like a pretty classic pump and dump, man. I would say cut your losses, personally. But I don't know anything about the company. If they've got upcoming news that you're expecting, that could be a really big difference. Man, this is really cooking with Crisco, man. Who said that in the chat? I saw somebody say that. This is a solid move for EYES. Very, very happy. This has been the only light in the tunnel for the portfolio here. We have been getting smoked. Last 3 days, my portfolio has been getting rammed. I am very heavily invested in the tech sector and just trying to make back some of these losses with a good, clean trade opportunity. Trade boy, you need to try out LaCroix or other seltzer waters. You'll learn to love it more than your Diet Coke, promise. Man, I just can't drink LaCroix. It just tastes like if you took a gallon gallon jug of water and you drop the strawberry in it, just like a single strawberry in a gallon jug of water. Like, that's the flavoring. I just can't do it, man. The carbonation's good. I like that, but I definitely should. Oh, Max, drop the Tesla Model 3 on Palantir today. That's awesome. That's gold. Dude, Max, show some love to Max. That is my bro. That is my brother from another mother. We went to the same college back in St. Cloud State, Minnesota. Absolutely awesome, dude. We're both Minnesota boys, both know how to endure the brutal cold winters of the wasteland of snow that exists out there. Man, I'll tell you what. So this would be an opportunity if you're looking at eyes as a potential continuation trend, right, for a entry point. So what are we looking at in terms of retracement here? We're going to draw this up really quick, reach it to the top of this candle wick. Looking at a 50% retracement at 783. So you're looking for a bounce off of 783, and if it gets that, it looks like it might, that would be a solid entry point into eyes for a quick scalp trade if you're looking to do so. Of course, I'm not a financial advisor. Make your own decisions. This is not on me if you decide to make this trade and it doesn't pan out. I am in this with my skin in the game, but I got a little bit sooner. So just keep that in the back of your mind. My friends and family, my fellow Gorilla Gang, drop some gorillas in the chat, number one. Number two, if you would not mind dropping a like on the video, we get this to 3,000 likes by the end of the stream. I will very gladly take a rip of some Kraken. Give a toast to the rest of the community, the crew out here that is watching the videos. Appreciate everybody immensely. It does mean a lot to me that you are taking the time to support the channel. Peaky Weeky. Ryan, thank you, man. Can you rate Jason Allen Money? Great AMC coverage. Can I rate him? I don't know who Jason Allen Money is. Is that a YouTube channel? Check him out. Jason Allen Money. Oh, I've never even heard of this guy. Huh. He's covering AMC, though. I think I've seen his thumbnails. I feel like I've definitely seen his thumbnails before. I'll throw him a sub. I'm all about supporting the community, man. 31-year-old entrepreneur and investor that has always had a passion for a financial gain and helping others. Dude, that's what it's all about. That's what I love doing here at the channel. Except I'm 23. Except I'm 23. So take that for what it is. AMC, we'll give you guys a quick update right now. AMC, we're just going to pull up on the charts, sitting at $8.03. Almost net even on the day. Getting a little bit of a bump in volume. Small one per minute. We're seeing between 50,000 and 100,000 shares being traded. Currently sitting at $8 to break even. We would need to hit the previous day's close, which would be sitting right around, I think, 803 from what I know. So we'll wait and see. So what are we looking at right now? We are seeing a little bit of a retracement beyond that 50% retracement on the Fibonacci. So we're just going to draw this up really quick and see what we're looking at. Looks like a 78.6% retracement. Not typically a sign of strength. So we're watching for next is a hold over this level of support or a continuation of an upward channel. So we could adjust this a hair, just to see. We could take the most recent price action and count this as, sometimes this doesn't move right, as a new level of support. We're going to wait and see. But that's three pretty harsh pullbacks, and we're looking for an engulfing candlestick pattern or two lows, high close for a continuation of the eyes trade. That would be a good indicator that this will continue to run. The volume is still definitely there. In fact, the volume is starting to pick up compared to that intraday lull, as I had mentioned before. All right, so I see people in the comments saying that I sold out of my AMC. That is definitely not the case. I am holding my full position in AMC. In fact, I've been adding to it as often as I can. For anybody who does not believe me, I have 650 shares at $8.49. If you want to straighten up those Weeble guys, feel free to do so. I don't really care. It's not worth my time. It's not worth my time. There's always going to be those people, man. I'm straight chilling. Bro, you need to... I'm going to scroll back up here. Todd, good to see you, my friend. Todd is a fellow vet, and I appreciate your service, brother. You need to get with me about Meb. 22 years active infantry Meb after being wounded on my last tour. Google me. So I've seen you, man. We've chatted in the past, and I'll definitely be doing that. I tell you what, my life has just been so busy lately. I've just been getting piss pounded. It's been a journey. It's been a journey. Trey, I got in on the swing with you. Sold my JagX at a huge loss to make some cash back. Oh yeah. Honestly, I should sell out of a new for a loss here and ride that cash in this eyes trade. Honestly, I might do that. We'll see. I'll take a small position out of a Nuve and ride it. We'll see what happens. Not a lot, though, because I like a Nuve as a play. I'm probably going to take these profits and reinvest them in RKT and a Nuve at a lower dollar cost. So what do we got here? I've got a market value on a Nuve. I got smoked on this, by the way. I'm always transparent. A Nuve smoked me. I'm not going to pretend like I'm a god of trading. Sometimes I make bad calls. And this one was a bad trade. Did not pan out well. I'm going to take out 700 shares of this. Sell that. It'll be just shy of 800 bucks. I will ride the momentum on EYES. Looking for a continuation of this trend. I'm going to try and buy this at a nice bottom. So I've got another 700 bucks of dry powder laying around now. And I'll be looking to add that into EYES and make back back some solid gains. EYES for me right now is up 662 bucks, 26%, and I feel pretty good about this this nice bottom that we're seeing right here. This does not look bad. We're gonna wait and pan it out though. I want to see a hard reversal. I'm willing to pay a couple extra cents on my EYES trade because I want to see continuation of bullish movement, and it does look like we're gonna get it here. So I'm gonna pull the trigger. We're gonna pull it. Filled at $7.80 for this trade. So my new dollar cost average is 637.6. 515 shares is my total position now in EYES. So that is what I'm watching right now for this trade. I've got a little extra dry powder later on. I could purchase a couple more shares if I'd like to do so, but that's what we're sitting at right now. Can you check out Oshkosh, bro? Oshkosh. I've never heard of that. OSK. It's not a good growth stock in my opinion. It's already run up a lot. It's already run up a huge amount. This is like an Apple at this point, right? You're gonna guarantee yourself a couple percent a year, but probably not much more than that. You know what I mean? So just take that for what it is. If you want, easy money that you don't have to, sweat over, you don't have to watch the day-to-day stuff, that'd be a pretty good trade for you. That'd be a pretty good trade for you. Are you still holding your Sens call options for $3.19? I am. And I don't think they're gonna pan out. I'm gonna be honest with you. I did not anticipate the market correction being this brutal. I'm gonna be real with you. Can I please look at UWMC? I can do that. UWMC right now. Pump. It looks like a pump, man. Classic pump. Huge buy, huge sell. I would watch for a holdover level of support right here. I mean, if it does 100% retracement, that's not good. But I like that it's consolidating after this huge run, so that's good. That might be a new bottom for it. We'll wait and see. We'll wait and see how it pans out. Gonna be watching EYES here. This is gonna be pretty critical. So it looks like it's sitting at 780. Gonna get a test, and I did get my extra shares here filled at 780, so I'm up on that original investment. Testing out that 790 mark right now on EYES. Currently up about 750 bucks, 22% on this investment. Waiting for that hard push over this level of resistance again. That's what we're watching for right now. It looks like it's gonna get it. Looks like it is going to get it. All right. Will you check out Volkswagen and Porsche on a new electric car? So I will check that out down the road. 100%. 100% can. That is not an issue for me in the least bit. What price do you think shorts will start to cover? I think it's going to come down to when it starts running. We need the buying pressure to step back into the play, and then it should really start moving again. Guys, please, I am reading the chat bar here. I can see that some people are saying to unfollow Bruce. I really don't support that kind of hate. I really don't. So I'd prefer if you guys don't do that. Whether you like them, whether you don't, right? Just please keep it, PG here. I like to be friendly to the community, unless they've done me wrong, and in which point I'll be transparent. I'll say that I don't like somebody, but Bruce is not. He hasn't done me wrong at all. He doesn't follow AMC. He says some things about AMC which maybe do sway people, but I'm just gonna keep talking about what I believe in the company, and I believe that they're gonna do good things. So let's just keep it positive. Let's keep it real. That's not what the Gorilla Gang does, guys. Let's just keep it positive. AMC is going up. I'm seeing people say that. AMC moving. AMC is moving. Let's check it out. 808. Green on the day. Look at that huge push in volume. Holy Toledo. 517,000 shares got ran on that little move there. That is not a bad little push. Look at this level of resistance we're looking at 809. That is a good little push in volume. Look at that. I wonder if GameStop had that move too. Let's take a quick peek at GameStop. Holy Toledo. That was a good little push in volume. GameStop didn't even get that move. GameStop's bleeding right now, and AMC was moving. They got a huge little push in volume right there. Dang. Holy Bob Saget. That is what you like to see. And EYES, guys, is having a nice little late day run here, testing out $8 again. Looks like we're going to get it. Now we've got a new level of resistance at 838. If you were able to pull the trigger when I bought into my shares right here, it'd be sitting pretty dang well. You'd be up already a couple percent on this trade. Man, this has really been running pretty smooth. EYES doing a pretty solid little move here. AMC is sitting at 805 right now. Good volume on that last minute. We saw a total of 546,000 shares as compared to 63,000. Level 2s, equal amount of buyers and sellers. Not sitting too bad. I am down in my AMC position right now. Dollar cost average of $8.49, but I'm not stressing in the least bit. I will tell you that right now. I've got so much conviction in the squeeze potential of that stock. I will not be selling until it does squeeze, because I do believe it will. Be patient. Patience pays. Bob Saget, baby. Oh, man. Look at this nice, beautiful setup with EYES. This is just screaming bullish, guys. This is so nasty. This is an extending George W. You already know what it is. You already know what it is. You already know what it is. The George W. Baby. Look at this thing move. This is some dirty, clean price action. Look at that huge engulfing candlestick pattern, guys. Holy Toledo. It's going to get ready to retest this 838 mark. What is the daily high? The daily high is in the 9s. The daily high is sitting at 989. Looks like we might get a test of 989 here on EYES. Pretty decent little move. Look at that. Trey, AMC, hold till when. I'm sick of all the disinformation. No limit of the north. I will give you no disinformation, no BS. Nobody can tell you the date. Nobody can tell you the date. Nobody can, right? And I'm not losing interest in AMC. 100%, I'm not. I keep putting out videos every single day, my man. I'm just... What's important about AMC, right, is we need to be able to keep people interested in the long term. And what does that mean, right? We got to slow down the pace a little bit. We can't expect every single day to be the squeeze, right? So keep that in the back of your mind. I'm not going to give out a hard date, right? What I can tell you is the numbers don't lie. The numbers don't lie, man. They don't. I'm telling you that right now. So be patient. No limit of the north, man. I'm not going to give any BS, no disinformation. Anybody that's telling you a date, even if it's the quadruple witching date, right? Nobody knows. Nobody can tell you for sure. Nobody can. David, thank you, my man. I appreciate that. Justin, Rush Street Interactive Outlook up minute 1530. Let me take a quick peek. In at 1530, I would say you're pretty solid. I wouldn't mind that. Oh, dude, that's a solid recovery play. I think you can make some dirty money off of that. I think you could be sitting pretty dang well. What is EYES doing right now? Looks like it had a pretty little hard move right there. Jesus. Down to 730 right now. Dollar cost average of 637. We'll look at what this retracement looks like down from here. What are we looking at? 50% retracement. So that was the first little bit of selling pressure that we've seen step into the stock. Good volume still moving on this. I'm still holding my position. I'll let you guys know if I decide to sell, but I am not selling out of this quite yet. I still feel pretty positive about the price action, the movement on this stock. If we see a continuation of this downward trend, I will take my profits off the table. Cool Larry says, Trey, when I grow up, I want to be like you. Nah, man. Be a cool Larry. Be a cool Larry. Don't be like me. Be you. Be you. Don't be me. Can I take a look at ConX? I'll take a quick peek. There's not much about this price action today that I can tell you. What I can say is that it's a downward trend, right? Nice consistent volume. It's pretty predictable. Before that movement, it was trading sideways. I think there's better growth stocks out there. I'm not going to lie. But I don't know anything about the fundamentals. That's just looking at the pure technical setup on the stock. So keep that in the back of your mind. Look at the volume today on eyes, guys. That is disgusting. The volume before this was like nothing. Absolutely nothing. That's crazy. Crazy moves. Love the stream. Thoughts on Lexa Jeans near future? I sold none of my AMC. I sold none of it, guys. I don't know where this rumor is coming from. My full position in AMC is still there. I've got 1,650 shares. They're all chilling. They're straight chilling. You know me. Come on. Get out of here with that. Get out of here with that. All right. Lexa Jeans. I have never heard of the company. Is this it? I don't know. I don't know, actually. 73.9 cents. OTC market stock, can't trade this on Webull. It's in a little bit of a downward trend. Hasn't had a nice bounce yet. I wouldn't touch it until you see a bounce. It doesn't look like it's found a bottom. Looking at eyes right now on these hourly candles. Fighting for that $7 mark. It is really correcting right now. Holy Toledo. Look at this pullback. That is a gnarly, gnarly pullback. Watching this pretty close. Does look like this might end up being a shooting star candle. All right. Totally missed that Webull video. Thanks so much for all the information. No, it's too easy, man. Too easy, Tristan. Benjamin Gray. Dude, thank you for that super chat. I appreciate the $50, brother. That's awesome. That means a lot to me. You're a cool dude, too. You're a cool dude. All right. Coming from the grind feed. Says, I agree with you on the rocket squeeze potential, but I came in at the top of the mountain with a heavy hand. Man, I did the same thing. I felt so bad about that video. I really wish that I would have waited a day. But I was so excited by the numbers because the numbers don't lie, man. The numbers are a solid setup. As far as CTXS goes for a swing trade, it's a great swing trade potential. You're only going to make, $4 a share, but if you take heavy size, you can make $4 a share off that 139 peak. But I think there's probably better stocks for cheaper that you can get in on and not have to, drop as much cash. That'd be my opinion. All right. Hate water at lemon wedge. Great for metabolism. Doesn't taste like a dead cat. Not a dead cat. Not a dead cat. Not a dead cat. You already know what it is. Appreciate your shout out for Jason, bro. Love you, dog. It's too easy. It's too easy, brother. Mahid Udin. Thank you, man. Thank you to Mahid again. Thoughts on HTMC? I think HTMC is going to be sitting okay, but it's going to take a while to play out, right? Because they didn't end up getting the move. You know, I'd say the company probably should have. I got to do a little more research, but I've watched some videos, and I recommend checking out. What was his name again? I can't remember it off the top of my head. He covers HTMC like a fiend, dude. He's always covering HTMC. I can't think of it. No. He's a smart dude, but I can't remember his name off the top of my head. I don't know why I'm spacing right now. Q&A from Patreon. Sell everything. Ah, come on, man. Come on, man. I can't remember his name. Shoot. I talked about him on my channel. I should know this, which makes me look really bad, but I just can't remember. I'm spacing right now. There we are. Tyler Hill Investing. Check out Tyler Hill Investing 2.0. He covers HCMC almost every other day. Very, very solid, smart guy. I don't know why I couldn't remember that right now. I was getting him confused. With another guy. Send you a link to a Dropbox video on your Instagram. Don't need to watch it here. I was just inspired by the Gorilla Gang. Dude, I'll check it out, Audible. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Always keep it in 100. William, how are you feeling about Whammy? Long-term play, man. Long-term play. Whammy is a solid stock opportunity. I do think it's got some really solid opportunity, but it's been bleeding along with the rest of the market. It's just getting beat down. Don't stress individual stocks, right? If you see that the NASDAQ has been doing similar moves to what your plays are doing, it's probably for a reason. So just be patient, man. Hold it out. I play Whammy as a long-term stock, and if you believe in it as a long-term stock, that's what you're looking for. AMC is pushing at 814 right now, getting some nice push in volume right here, and it has separated itself a little bit from GameStop. Look at this. Look at that move on AMC compared to GameStop. It is moving a little bit. We do like to see that a lot. That is a nice little push. Still down pretty gnarly on the day. Down about $500. Would have been down worse if I not made that trade on EYES. However, AMC is definitely making up some redemption from these hard moves that have been happening in the market lately. So don't mind seeing that at all. Dollar cost average of $8.49 on AMC. Eyes making a nice little bounce here. Nice little recovery. Sitting at about 730 right now. And I'm watching for this double top. We've got a little bit of a descending level of resistance here. So we want to see a push over this technical setup. We got an ascending level of support, descending level of resistance, a little bit of a pennant wedge formation. We want to see a push over that descending level of resistance, which to me would signify it'll continue on its upward trajectory. If it does not, I will likely take profits off the table. So I'll be watching pretty close. I will be watching. We will be watching. AMC at 815 today. Looking pretty solid. Look at the volume pumping in on this. Starting to move. Level 2s, equal amount of buyers and sellers. Large buy wall sitting about $8.14. Not looking too rough right now. Not looking too bad. Thoughts on SLGG? SLGG, I think that the esports community and sector of the market has a lot of potential. They had a crazy run yesterday, so the correction today makes sense, right? Look at all that volume pumped in on this. That's my hypothesis as to why this is bleeding right now. So you just got to take a macroscopic lens, keep a macroscopic perspective, right? It ran for a long time, and it's still up from that 292. If you believe in this long term, that's an opportunity to double down if you bought a little high. That would be my suggestion. However, you guys are pulling the trigger. You guys drive, and I'm just in the passenger seat. I'm in the passenger seat, watching from the side. Trey, is it important to close over $8 today? The higher that we close, the more call options will expire in the money on AMC, and that's huge. We definitely want that, right? So the more call options that expire on AMC, the more opportunity you have for investors to exercise their calls if they choose to, right? So that would have a huge influx into the market. That would really push a lot of shares back into the market. It could be good. It could be really good. Guys, we've got 6,000 people here. I tell you what, we get this video to 3,000 views. We will be dropping back a shot, popping back some Kraken, taking a toast to the community here, the Gorilla Gang, because I absolutely love you guys. I love the community here, and it makes me really, really happy that we can do some good things together. So if you don't mind doing me a favor, it just takes 1 second. Drop that thumbs up. It really does help the channel. So consider subscribing if you want to. If not, that's cool as well. It's 100% up to you, my friends. All right. So, here in about 10 minutes, we are going to do that random name generator. We're going to pick out 2 winners of the $100 giveaway, and they will shoot me the message over the Discord, and they will get their $100. So 2 people here each going to receive $100. That is entered by the weekly earners and learners that we give out over the Discord. If you'd like to join that, feel free to do so. You just got to head over to that link in the description box and click on that. It'll bring you over to the Patreon. It's $5 a month for the cheapest plan. It's a great community of investors, a lot of smart people out there, a lot smarter than me, honestly, and there's some good things happening. Gonna drink back some this gorilla juice. Stay thirsty, my friends. You ever seen that Dos Equis commercial? I don't always drink Dos Equis, but when I do, I make sure that I'm riding a kangaroo in the back of my Camaro. Or whatever the heck he says. Can I check out Koss on Fintel? 80% short borrow interest and 75K short shares available low float. Koss has a huge squeeze potential. That's why we've seen a run. I don't even need to look at Koss to know that because it was one of the meme stocks. It was one of those stocks that got pushed really, really hard. AMC is running right now. Look at this at 819. The volume is really starting to pump on this. It is getting moving, and it has separated itself from GameStop. We love to see that move. Look at this go. 819 right now, and it's very clean price action. Very, very clean price action. And GameStop is starting to mirror that, but the volume's not following the same as AMC. AMC's volume is separating itself a little bit from GameStop. I like that a lot. Not a dead cat, not a dead cat, not a dead cat. I'll say that a million times over, my friends, because you know what it is. You know what it is. I'll always keep it real with you guys. I have been saying this forever. AMC is not done. It is not dead. I will tell you when it's dead, and when it is dead, we will let you know. Fellow gorillas, man, take a peeky weeky. I love that. That's so good. Take a peeky weeky. Did I say that? I don't know where people is getting that from, but appreciate the love. DBX. Dropbox up about 1.5% today. I think this is a long-term stock. This is a stock that Chris Sane is high on. But to be honest with you, I think this is like an APXT. Too much sideways. It's too sideways for 3 months. I just don't like it that much. If you want to hold this for 5 years, it might pay you pretty handsomely. But this is a Chris Sane play that I'm not that fond of. I think there's better opportunities. But of course, you're going to have some that work out. You're going to have some that don't. And that just might be one of them that doesn't work out. Who knows? I could be wrong. But I just think there's better plays out there. I think there's plays that have a little more movement. All right. Your neighbor is on her way to tell you to pipe down. She doesn't know this is not a dead cat. That's going to be a joke. That's going to be a joke forever. I almost guarantee it. We got that push over that descending level resistance back there in the 770s right now with eyes. Getting that retest of 781. Want to see that push. Want to see the volume follow through. And we should be sitting pretty dang well on that. Not looking too bad. Up about $700 on EYES. I like that candle closed very high. Want to get that test. And it looks like we're going to get it. 786. Going to come up and retest now this level of resistance right around 810. So I'm going to label that off. 810 is going to be the next level to watch for. Having a little bit of a micro 1 minute pullback. I don't mind that. You're going to be watching for that descending level of resistance to now act as support. So looking for that candle wick to stay above that level of support. And it does look like it is going to end up doing so. Hey Trey, how low do you think MVIS will go before recovering? I'm getting worried. I bought it at 1465 average. Stay patient, my friend. Stay patient. MVIS will pan out, right? This is a blip in the grand scheme of things. A blip. I think $10 is the low. It hit $10 today. I do not see it dropping lower than that. I really do not. Maybe I'm wrong, but if you hold this long term, you're still going to be paid handsomely. I can't guarantee you anything, but what I can say is I feel confident enough for that to be that heaviest stake in my second portfolio. AMC cup and handle, you rock. Oh yeah, man. On the daily candle setup, that is a dirty, dirty cup and handle. And on the daily setup, we got a George W setup right here. Look at this. And this might be a cup and handle. I mean, we got the cup right here, right? And a little bit of a handle starting to form, so that could be it. You're right on the money, man. You're right on the money. Is it true AMC utilization is 99%? If so, what does this mean? It is true. 100%. I will show you. We'll pull her up right now. Check this out, AMC. AMC Entertainment Holdings. 99% utilization. This means that out of 100% of current utilizable short shares available for borrowing, only 1% are available. 99% of them are currently being held. Cost of borrow going up every single day, every single hour of the day. How many short shares do we have available right now? As of 5 hours ago, 300,000. But we're going to update this and just see if it's any different. And we've got an 11% short borrow fee rate. We're going to check out iBorrowDesk, see what this is looking like. iBorrowDesk, AMC. See the total short share availability, still 300,000. So sitting pretty solid. It looks like a couple of shorts have covered, but 50,000 is nothing in the grand scheme of things. So keep that in the back of your mind. We're sitting pretty good. We're sitting pretty dang well. Looks like eyes ended up breaking. That might have been a false break over that descending level of resistance. We're going to see if it gets a retest or not. Sitting at 750 right now. Check out your Twitter DM from Punisher Titan Ladder Man. Ladder. I'll pull it up real quick. On my second monitor. Monitor. That just made me think of Naruto for some reason. My portfolio today getting beat down bad. I'm down pretty gnarly. Last 3 days of the market correction, I haven't been getting slapped. I'm always transparent. Sometimes the market's not pretty, and it has not been pretty lately. I'll tell you that right now. I always want to keep it 100, and this has been a rough patch, and I'm riding it out with you guys. I'm not selling anything. I'm not selling my AMC. I've got absolutely no reason to. Punisher, what was your name again? Punisher Titan. Punisher Titan says he sent me a message. I'm looking for it. So if you want to resend that to me, I'll check again. Check in. I'm not sure. Send it to me again, and it'll pop up on the top. If you want to send that message again, I'll check it out here in a couple minutes. AMC CEO will be on CNBC at closing bell for some announcement. I know. I wish I could stream it, but I can't. I gotta go back to work. Sadly. All right, so I'm gonna get ready to sell just by the off chance. I'll lock in those profits. Gonna have it sitting here ready just by the off chance. You never know. All right, while this is doing its thing, I'm just watching just to make sure that that's not a false break. If it's a false break, I'm okay sitting there. If it's a false break, that's fine. But I'm gonna lock in those profits if it does end up breaking. Want to make sure that I'm taking some money home. Sitting at about $7. I'm gonna pull it. That's enough for me. Locked in those profits on EYES. So on EYES, we just pulled home about 290 bucks. So I'm okay with that. That's not bad. Could have locked in a little bit more. Could have locked in more for sure. But I'll take a gain. Gains are always good. All right, hey Trey, I know you're watching eyes, but could you quickly run over why you like the numbers on AMC over GameStop? It's too easy. So I like AMC over GameStop because AMC has a higher overall borrow fee rate, and its utilization is also higher. So 99% here. Look at GameStop. GameStop is sitting around. That's not even the right GameStop. I keep doing that. GameStop is sitting at 73%. So there's actually just more short shares being held. There's more availability to GameStop holders, and the short borrow fee for GameStop is also lower. So there's not as much pressure currently riding on people who are holding GameStop short positions. So that's my 2 cents. Here before Trey hits 1 mil, dude. That's funny. Maybe that'll happen. Who knows? I feel like that'd be pretty crazy. That'd be pretty wild. If you're right, I'll give you a drink, my friend. We're so close to 3,000 likes, guys. If we get this to 3K, I'll be taking a shot with everybody rocking here. Give us a quick toast for a beautiful day in the market and a beautiful community. I am interested to see how sci-fi is sitting. I remember that was moving pretty well. Nah, I'm not liking that trend. Volume, how about turnover? XTLB? No, I don't like that either. Do not like that one either. I might just rock with eyes again. We're going to rock this for another momentum trade. I'm going to wait for a micro pullback. I'm not going to ride it on that upswing. We're going to set on a limit. And a limit of 725. I might not get the chance. I don't chase. I'm not going to chase it. Watching close. She's dabbling. She's dabbling right now. Yeah, I'm glad I didn't chase it. I knew that pullback would come. I knew she would come. 724. 720. 22, 24, 20, 21, 17, 16. See, I'm glad I didn't chase that there, guys. That's why you got to be patient. That's why you got to be patient. Dip buy. Filled at 729. That's where we're rocking the new order. I like that bottoming tail. We want to see that bottoming tail close there. Good afternoon, brother. CTRM thoughts? Long-term stock, man. Be patient with that. Be patient with CTRM. The time will come. All right. I wish I could buy you a full-long Fibonacci on wheat with a Diet Coke and 2 cookies. That makes me laugh. That's pretty good. That's pretty funny. You make me crack up there, dude. How long does CTRM have to get back in the NASDAQ compliance? I believe it's 10 days. I believe it is 10 days, so watch for that. You want to see it maintain that 10-day compliance. It works both ways from my understanding. Found you recently and love your AMC analysis. I talked about this play on my videos since 280s. AMC should at least test $13 short term. People miss the movies, and well, we gotta watch the Kong versus Godzilla. Oh, you already know it, dude. I'm so pumped for that. I love it. I love the Kong versus Godzilla. I think it's a little hint by the company saying, hey, we're watching you guys. We're watching this game happen right now before our eyes. I think it's it could be huge. It could be huge. We got it to 3,000. Hey, you know what it is, guys? You know what it is. I made a promise, and I'm a man of my word. Check this out. This is Kraken. This is what I call the king of the deep lagoon, the deep sea. And we're gonna rock back a little bit of a pull for the gang out there, the Gorilla Gang. I always like to show some love to the Gorilla Gang, to the people who support the channel, to you guys, right? Without the community here in the Gorilla Gang, we couldn't do what we do here on the channel. So here's a cheers to everybody watching right now. Cheers to all the apes out there. Cheers to the war for the planet of the apes. Cheers to everybody that's holding AMC. Cheers to the people who are not. And cheers to a good, happy life in the market and a change in your financial situation. Bottoms up. A little bit of that I got in my mouth. That's funny. All right. Thank you, Gio. Labanot says, Trey, can you look at OZSC? I'm all in on AMC, of course. No problem, man. Amazon is buying AMC. Insider leaked. I want to see a source. I want to see a source. You got to tell me a source, otherwise I'm not going to buy that. All right. Trey, would you hold eyes over the weekend? No. I'm not going to hold eyes. I don't know anything about the company. I need to know something about the company if I'm going to hold it over the weekend. And I just don't. I don't know anything about the company, so I'm not going to. That's just me. You guys got to make your own calls. Brandon from the UK, your inspiration to me. Thanks. Nah, it's all good, brother. We're straight chilling. We're vibing. We're straight vibing. I appreciate you. I appreciate everybody that's rocking with the Gorilla Gang here and watching the videos, taking the time to be a part of the community. It means a lot to me. That might have been a bad call. I might give a little bit off the top here. Might give a little bit off the top. Where is the VWAP sitting right now? It's way above the VWAP still, but I might be giving a little bit off the top. All right, Trey, didn't you say have AMC calls? If so, now's the time to exercise them. I just exercised mine. Oh, yeah, that's right. I definitely do need to do that. Definitely do. I will be doing that once I get off this live stream. I promise you, man. Holy Toledo, what the hell? What is that? Paul? You were awesome, and thanks for all the positive energy, and I'm glad to see you blowing up. Picking some more AMC prior to close. Let's get it, Gorilla Gang. Dude, $200. Holy Toledo, man. That is sick. What are you doing? You didn't have to do that, but that means a lot to me. Wow. Holy crap. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that immensely. Wow. I wasn't expecting that. I really wasn't. I appreciate it. Pyramid King says, Connex and Elon Musk might be teaming up. You can check out his if you want, or you guys want. That's why I asked about it. Thanks, man. Great work. I'll be looking into it. Thank you. I appreciate that. Can I get your thoughts on IQST at the moment? I have to do a little more reading. Oh, look at Eyes Go right now, by the way. Looks like this is not going to end up being that bad of a trade. Glad it didn't sell out yet. Sitting at 780. Got a nice little push there. Holy Toledo. That was a big reversal. That was a huge reversal. Dang. Dang, look at that move. That was a dirty, dirty move. AMC, how's that sitting right now? 809. A little bit of a pullback. Looks like the volume might not follow through here, but it is holding over 808, so that's a good look. That's a good thing to see without a doubt. Sitting at 826 now. 826. Holy freaking crap. Look at this thing move. Holy crap. Jesus, 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 Jesus. That is a dirty candle move. What is going on? Eyes. I am so glad that I did not sell that. That's a disgusting move. Nasty. I will likely take this off the top if it does not break this. 450 shares. 846, 850, new high candle, new high of the day. Look at that volume pump. Holy crap. 4.6 million shares, 860 now. That is the new high of the candle, 859. Looking pretty freaking solid. Jesus freaking holy Toledo. I am just pumped beyond belief. That is a dirty, dirty move. Dang. All right, all right, all right. What a nasty move, guys. That's disgusting. All right. I will check out IQST, I promise you, but not yet. Not yet. We can't take our eyes off this yet. Eyes got FDA approval? Just now? Eyes just got FDA approval. Well, I'll tell you that. that's dirty. Eyes got FDA approval. What dumb luck. What dumb luck. Is that true? We gotta check this out. Eyes stock FDA approval. If that's the case, then I am holding this for a minute. Where are we seeing that? Drop the link. Dang, I see a lot of people saying it, so it might be true. It might be true. You might hold over the weekend. I might be. Dang, look at this stupid trade. That's nasty. That's so dirty. Look at this thing run. Oh my God. Wow. I think I honestly might take profits on this. I want to see a link. Got FDA approval at 259. Yeah, that was a while ago, though. I'm going to have this ready for the micro pullback, and we're going to get out. I want to see eyes on that link. Dang, what a dirty move. I'm going to take some off the top. We're going to take out 250 of this. 225. We'll take half. Taking half off the table. Locking in some profits. It's the way. I might miss out on some profits, but I'm 100% okay with that. 225 filled at 841. Still have 225 total position in the stock. So I just made about 250 bucks there. Letting the other half ride for a little bit. All right, IQOC, I'll take a quick peek. It's pretty choppy price action, personally. Webull News, is it in there? Eyes, we gotta come back. Man, that is such a filthy move. FDA approval, that was an hour ago, though. That was an hour ago. Look at this thing go. What a nasty, nasty move for this stock. I'm going to sell out another little piece of the pie here. Man, this has really been helping out the portfolio because we've been getting beat down. We were getting beat down for a minute. So, sell, market. We're going to lock in profits on another 100 pretty quick here. Watching it close. Look at the volume on this, guys. That is a nasty, nasty volume. High of the day is still 9 and some change. 989. It's holding up really, really, really well. If it holds over this level of support, I will feel pretty comfortable letting it ride. I'm going to check out IQST just for a second here, then I'm going to come back. IQST, yeah, as I'd mentioned, just a little choppy price action, just a little bit choppy, but it's got a nice move now. If you want to play it as a recovery up to $2, I feel pretty good about it. Buy it at about $1.05. $1.05, that'd treat you pretty dang good. All right, I got to head out here pretty quick, so just give me a second. I'm going to probably close this trade once it retests here. I do have to get back to work at about 3 o'clock. I know some people were you know, a little bit nervous about me taking that pull, but I'm actually going to a social. We are required to do actual socials with the battalion and stuff, and I'm going to be going and having a couple of Jack and Cokes with some people anyways. No, do not buy it on eyes right now. This is a heavy chase. If you did not get in before this massive run, you are chasing. You might get lucky, but you might not. You might not. So just be careful. Why would AMC CEO make an announcement before earnings? Probably for some big news, man. Probably for some big news. I bet you money that's why AMC is actually getting a little bit hyped right now. Sitting at about $8.10. Not too bad. $8.50 and some change right now. Saving the portfolio. Man, this has been a solid trade on the day. So far on eyes, we are up $817. Watching it close. All right. Your take on GMBL? I'd have to check it out. I don't know anything about the company. Esports? I love the esports sector. Esports sector of the market, I think, is going to be really hot. I think it's got a lot of potential. I'd watch it. I'd watch it for sure. I apologize I'm not going more in depth. I just want to watch this trade in real time because it's very volatile right now and a lot can happen really fast. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm talking about. So I'm going to get these 225 shares ready. Purchase in at 729. I'll lock in the profits if it ends up breaking. That's why I took half off the top up here. That's why I took half off the top, because I wanted to lock those in by the off chance that it does pull back. Watching. Taking it. 735 is what that filled at. So pretty solid little profit there. Ended up positive on eyes, $556. So I'll take it. That's a pretty decent scalp for the day. I'm not mad about that. And now I'm going to take the time here to check out the winners of the $100 contest. So we're going to draw these names right now. You get to watch it in real time. 2 picks. And the winners are Stepdad and Just Got Lucky. So those are the 2 guys over at the Discord who are going to win $100 each. We're going to send that over to their Venmo. If you guys are watching right now, send that over to me. Send a PM in the Discord and I will send you guys your cash. It is an honor to be able to help out the community here and, you know, just have the gorillas rocking and rolling. So not a bad day, my friends. Pretty solid stuff. There was one other thing that I was going to talk about here really quick, and then I do have to get out of here because I do have to get over to that meeting. What was it? I can't remember. I think that was it. So yeah, you guys send me over the message, and I will be sending you your $100, your winnings, because that is what we do, right? We take care of our people, we make sure everybody's eating, and just watch for that. So that's all we got. I gotta tune out here, guys. I do gotta get back. I've got about 25 minutes to get back to my next, part of the day. So I'm tuning out. Thank you for everybody that tuned in here. Thank you for everybody that dropped the super chat. Thank you to Jay Piazza, Chris. I'm gonna scroll back up here and just recognize everybody. Chris, Devin, Gerber, Slay Rider. Thank you, Vet. I appreciate you, brother. Joshua made almost 700 getting on eyes on the ground floor. Dude, that's sick. Heck yeah, man. John, appreciate that. Vicky, Bar, Patty, Christine, Beck. So thank you for everybody that tuned in here today. I appreciated it endlessly, right? AMC, we're sitting pretty good. Oh, my call options. That was the last thing I was going to do. I was going to exercise my call options. So I'm going to log off here. I'm going to make sure that I exercise those. I do got the dry powder laying around to make that happen. So that is what I've got for you guys today. Catch you on the next one. Take it easy, my friends, and peace out.